just like 100 times. They'll be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led by their ninth-year quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, Collins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Collins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. They'll try the air now with Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Smith. And that's complete to Swain. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Now Geno on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone. And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading about at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season. It's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback, so there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, as we all know, unlimited potential, has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jameis to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. To throw, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Geno down to throw. His throw incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is open.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now Geno. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Harris now to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Winston to give. It's Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, 40 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass. Okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. Throwing again on second down. Smith drops it underneath for Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That one is swing complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 32-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Winston. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll run the counter with Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The one thing you always like about Quandre Diggs is his ability to bring his cornerback build and skills to the safety position. Had a career-high 5 interceptions leading the Seahawks in 2020, where he was a first-time Pro Bowler. I love the way he plays in the secondary.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith, left side complete to Lockett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Smith throwing again. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
56.
On 2nd and inches, Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Smith on 1st down. Short throw to Disley. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Smith on 3rd down. Short throw to Disley. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.